little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that look...
Welcome to Behind the Scenes for Chadron State College's production of The Play About the Baby.
I'm Ashley Rushman, and I'm playing the part of girl.
And I'm Derek Phillips, and I'm playing the part of boy.
I'm Willis, and I'm playing the man. Okay, I'm sorry.
And I'm Hannah, and I'm playing the woman.
I'm actually Hannah, and I'm playing the woman.
And I'm Willis, and I'm playing the man.
The Play About the Baby is an exploration into the chaos that which we call life. One couple is choosing to educate the younger couple in the chaos that is life. Through that process, we learn about them, we understand them, and more than anything else, we understand that chaos, as much as we hate it, is vital to our lives.
We're just two normal, everyday people. These two random people show up one day at their house and things start going downhill. We're dealing with an abnormal situation in a sense.
We're trying to wake them up and to make them see something, and in order to do that you have to shake someone up and to make them see themselves and the other person they're with in a different way.
Yeah.
It is a piece of what would be termed absurdist theater, and that's something we haven't explored a lot of here at CSC. Absurdism is very comic, brutal at times, and within that is that whole idea of accepting what life gives you.
Towards the end of the play, I'm facing some really difficult things being a woman and having a baby and stuff like that. So you have to really listen and you have to really think about what's happening to you, and it's really challenging to really get into that state of mind. So I guess it's just kind of taking moments to yourself and putting yourself in the situation.
I was really excited to just dive into what she says. Every single phrase she says and every story she tells is just this wealth of information about who she is and why she's saying these things, what she's trying to get out of the other people.
The hardest part is, I think, trying to find my older self, because he is supposed to be aged. And he even educates those who are aged, who kind of set up their own delusions in their lives. Scott and I discussed how this guy's kind of going through his midlife crisis. That's kind of what this is about. That's really helped me find his motivation and why he's doing what he's doing.
We're really working towards being aware of where our audience is coming from. The audience at CSC, more so than within a more urban environment, gets the story from visuals, from the physicality, as opposed to just language. We're being more physical with this play, and that's simply so that the people here at CSC, and the students and the faculty and the community, can hopefully relate to it, as opposed to just relying on the language.
I think Scott's direction really has put a very Chadron State College stamp on this thing.
During rehearsal, we'll do things and we'll change stuff. Like I screamed in the last rehearsal because I was literally terrified, and Scott was like, keep it, let's see if it works, and maybe we'll get rid of it, and we'll go through different cycles and different permutations of stuff. It's not just the words anymore, it's how we're handling them.
He has these quirky ideas, and then he just kind of presents them to us, and he's like, is that crazy? And we're like, no, let's give it a whirl. So we try it. There's some things that aren't written into the stage directions that we decided to try, some weird things that we just think will help push the play along and help throw the audience off, kind of get those creative juices flowing, because we are going to ask them to do some thinking.
He's directing the show, but we also kind of have our own creative input as well.
Yes, he definitely encourages actor input. So he lets us be us and, develop ourselves as actors, and that's just really helpful.
Honestly, you're going to wonder what it's about through about 3/4 of it. We'll have to keep you entertained until that realization hits, and we will. The play is inconsistent. It is designed to keep the audience off balance.
Sometimes we see shows as like a book, and this one is more of a mirror.
It almost hits every emotion in a sense. You'll laugh, and you'll cry, and you'll be confused.
Come ready to think, that's for sure. When you're not You're not going to leave this. If we've done our job.
I want you to be confused. I want you to go out there and want to talk to someone, anyone about this, just to mull it over and get it out of your head and say, why were they doing that? Why were they doing that?
Well, and truly take them on the same journey that we're taking the boy and girl.
The play is for mature audiences. Some of the subject matter, language, some of the physicality is for adults. We try to not make it offensive. Everything we're doing does fit within the storyline itself. And it's just aspects of life which exist. If we try to hide, we're not doing the audience a service. So that edginess, that brutality needs to come out, and the audience needs to experience it. And that's one of the great things about theater, is experiencing the brutality of life in theater is safe. We don't have to experience it in our real life.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat won't pull, Papa's gonna buy you a cart and bull. And if that cart and bull turn over, Papa's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. And if that dog named Rover won't bark, Papa's gonna buy you a horse and cart. And if that horse and cart fall down, you'll still be the sweetest little baby in town.